Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, this, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Off-play action, it's Cunningham. Shoves him away. Fighting through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This one caught by Osborne, right side. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Joseph is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Lions at 6 and 10 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with Singletary. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. Touchdown, Detroit! Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
On the return, it's Washington.
This taken in right around the goal line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches are going to...
It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can.
4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. And now they'll audible to something else. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Cunningham. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Incomplete. They cannot turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. A give running right is Vaughn. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Now Cunningham. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here.
For this, 3rd and 11.
Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right.
Back to Kamara for another catch. On the move past the 40.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not anyone after it.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. From the gun, here's Goff.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
stripe, they'll look to throw.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Patterson now for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
On the return, it's Washington.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
87 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cunningham looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensive line. Potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here on 3rd and 8. Cunningham to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cunningham.
This goes out wide from Madison.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Touchdown!
Jordan Addison.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. St. Brown. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Buying time to his... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Off play action, it's Cunningham.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see some calls in the face there, but that is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Cunningham. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out, got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And now here's another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's down inside the 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Kamara up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alvin Kamara, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second and 7. Now Goff. And my goodness, another interception. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check, man. Check, man. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Well, they'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now receiver in motion left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, great.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Cunningham. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham laying himself out in the end zone. And the Vikings extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 7.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Down like a lawnmower, baby.
he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hooker to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Hold the ready.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
All right, defense. All right, defense. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Walker on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Now a bootleg with Hooker.
Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Vikings,
they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Lions,
they will indeed limp to the